Are you pouring more time and energy into the marketing of your healthcare practice than you'd like to be? In the next 2 minutes, I'll share the 9 steps you can take to generate predictable marketing results in your practice. Hi, it's Jason Parkinson from ONEFIRE. When it comes to your practice, I know that you wear tons of different hats. Usually, one of the more complicated and time-consuming hats that managing physicians and practice administrators wear is the marketing hat. There are just so many options when it comes to promoting your practice that it can be hard to be confident that your decision will produce a return on investment. That's part of the reason why we created the ONEFIRE Patient Growth Program. It introduces the 9 proven steps that you can take to simplify your marketing and produce measurable ROI for your practice. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The ONEFIRE Patient Growth Program is designed to take practices from where they are today, with a complicated view of marketing, things that seem confusing in determining what channels you should be in and how you should promote your practice, and time-consuming and not ROI-focused, and take you all the way through the 9 steps in 3 phases that come out with a simple, predictable, automated way to market your practice. So it starts with these 9 steps, right? In the align phase down at the bottom, the first step in marketing your practice is really narrowing the focus. If you can narrow the focus of what it is that you're saying and what you're marketing to consumers, you're going to get much better results for your practice. The second step of our process is organizing your team. It's making sure everyone is aligned in how you're talking about the service that you offer and what happens when a new lead comes into your practice. Determining the offer is also important. Understand your competitors in the market and really make the right decision to promote the one thing about your product or service that maybe they don't offer. Then, moving into the automation phase, developing your funnel, making sure you've got the right landing pages, thank you pages, and follow-up messaging that's necessary to take somebody from just being kind of interested into being able to want to purchase or set up a consultation with your practice. Step 5 is building the automation. You don't want to be doing this in a manual fashion, constantly fielding phone calls or responding to emails. You want to put the right automation in place to be able to have that all automated for you in the practice. So making sure you've mapped out exactly what's going to be said to a prospect at what point in their journey is incredibly important. And then once that automation's built, it's implementing it into a piece of software. At ONEFIRE, we use our proprietary Patient Growth Suite software, but you could be using HubSpot, you could be using something like Solution Reach. There's a number of different opportunities of software that you can use within your practice to implement that automation. Then we got to promote that funnel. The attract phase of the process, step number 7, is start driving traffic into that funnel. That can be done with things like targeted advertising. You can use traditional advertising, lots of different methods to do that, but you need to get people coming into the top of that funnel and landing on that specific landing page within your practice. Then generate consultations, right? Sit back and watch this work as you start to bring in consultations for new patients for that product and service that you're trying to promote within your practice. And then the 9th step, and one of the most important, is you do have to take a look at analyzing performance, looking at the results, and making sure that things are working the way that you want them to, and then making some minor adjustments to things like your funnel or your offer or your automation to ensure that things are performing the way that you want. When you go through these 9 steps, you come out on that other side with simple, predictable, automated, measurable ROI from your marketing efforts. Marketing your practice doesn't have to be a confusing, time-consuming part of your week. If you want to talk through what you're doing today and see how the ONEFIRE Patient Growth Program may be able to help, just click the link in the comments and be sure to schedule a time with me. There's always more to learn about growing your practice. Choose a video here that you want to dig into next.